suck up on for the point after. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
When the holding penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. On 1st down, Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. Fournette running out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a first carry from Giovanni Bernard. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Alabama, 380. Focus, defense, focus. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58,
From the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And that'll wind moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Succop's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught. Dwayne Eskridge. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 38 yards. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Wilson going to throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So a poor return exacerbated by a holding call makes this 1st and 10 back inside their own 5. In his own end zone, it's Brady going up top for Miller. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. second quarter action. 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Brady. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. That's taken it around the 40. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down. At 6, that'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. The 40. Past the 20. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Succop for the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. He'll spot Eskridge.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's intercepted. And it's a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Wilson. Being chased out left. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Penny. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Penny. They didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40. 20. 10. 5. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson.
And once again, it's Eskridge.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it here with Bernard. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Working from the gun, it's Brady.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And they open the lead up now to 25. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And some room to maneuver. Escapes the defender. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Wilson will throw again. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Fournette, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Brady's throw taken in by Miller.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. To throw is Brady. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. And, Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to, you got to do is work harder, be